Good morning, YouTube, for the second time because I had the microphone off again. All right. It is Sunday, February 24th. It's early, but I've got my coffee. Let's get started. I am JB, and welcome to another edition of What's On Today with Discovery Bay. Let's start with a recap of a couple of videos from yesterday. There are links to these channels below in the description below. First on the recap, I found a new channel with a brilliant idea for our comic community. Go over to RWWheatley0206 and check out his latest video titled Comic Book Community Want List. After an awesome intro that shows off an amazing collection, he runs down a list of requests from the comic community of comic books they are hunting for. Okay, for example, Metarog is looking for Marvel Spotlight number 5 in any complete grade. And he listed anything that was submitted to him, and it was totally cool. So, by the way, he's looking for a Batman 227 for a reasonable price. Alright, next one up is from Joe Jenkins. And if you don't know him, he likes to play guitar and read comics. And I absolutely love this channel. I can honestly say I watched the first minute 17 seconds of this video 5 times in a row before I watched the rest. Joe is downright awesome. He starts his videos by straight shredding. Then he shares his recent pickups and of course ends by rocking out. Great job, Joe, rock on. Okay, last one on the recap comes from Jim over at Jim's Comics. Yesterday we got his weekly video titled Jim's Comics Top Picks for New Comic Book Day, February 27th, 2019, and more key comics. Jim's videos are not only a treat to watch, but a must-see for me when it comes to fine-tuning my final hunt list. Okay, now on to today's lineup. All of these times are going to be in both Pacific Standard Time and Eastern Standard Time, and all channel links and timestamps are in the description below. So, first up, at 1 a.m. Pacific, 4 a.m. Eastern, Billy at Economics and Comics will be giving us the next installment in his series titled New Comic Book Day Early Access for March 6th, 2019. Every book. What you need to know for New Comic Book Day. This is the earliest look at every possible cover, and it's another great tool that I use in helping me decide what comic books I'm buying. Thanks, Billy. Okay, at 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 noon Eastern, we get our first live show of the day at Beyond the Blast Doors with a show titled Live Star Wars Talk with special guest John Hoey of StarWarsNet.com, episode number 60. If you love Star Wars, you don't want to miss this. Okay, also at 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 noon Eastern, Joe Ryan Comics brings us the next installment in his series titled What Comics to Buy. Today's video focuses on comic books releasing Wednesday, February 27th. Alright, at 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern at Chuckload of Comics channel, we should be getting the weekly review. Chuck and his team discuss everything from movies, convention news, comic books, and more. It's a great show he's got going on over there, and if you haven't seen it, go check it out. Also at 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern, over at Big Will's channel, we get the next live show. This one's titled The Big Show with Jeffrey KomiKHAN Henson. Will and Jeffrey will be talking with special guests John, Kate, and Charlie of John's Comics with Kids. I think the topic was still undetermined at the time of my filming, but hey, head over there, stop in the chat, say hi to everybody, and then make sure you hit the like button. Alright, at 12 p.m. Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern,
whosoever watches this channel, if he or she be worthy, shall acquire the knowledge from the Comic Chief.
The Comic Chief's bringing us another comic review, this time of Jason Aaron's Avengers, issue number 10. Let me tell you something about this Avengers. It started in the first couple issues, I thought it was great, then it lulled really bad, but now it's heating back up again. I may have to put it back on my pull list. Alright, next up at 1 p.m. Pacific and 4 p.m. Eastern, and I'm totally making this up again because I'm not sure when this is dropping, but I gotta note, it's Sunday. Comics with Bueller 50-cent hauls on Sundays, so I'm throwing it in here 2 weeks in a row. I'm just going to stick it at 1 o'clock. So, it'll maybe early, maybe late. Have your notification bell on, you won't miss it. Okay, next up at 2 p.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. Eastern is another attempt at a live show from Jeff KomiKHAN Henson. The Cantonese Comic Wednesday guy? Well, we had some technical difficulties last night, and he's going to try again today. This will be his first live event, and he'll be sharing with us his favorite vampirella covers from his collection. Let's try again, stop on by, and show him your support. Okay, also at 2 p.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. Eastern, over at DexFunko's Pop and Comics channel, we get the inaugural live broadcast of a show titled DexFunko's Pop and Comics Sunday Corner, Episode 1. Let's show our support for his first show by popping into the chat and saying hello. Alright, next up at 3:30 p.m. Pacific, 6:30 p.m. Eastern, over at C. Woodard 19's channel, we get the 4th installment of C. Wood's series titled C. Wood Signature Collection. This is where Carson shares some of his amazing collection of his autographed books. Tongue twister. At 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, we get our next live show, this time over at the King of the Golden State channel. I think he also tried yesterday, so this is also a reschedule. We should be getting a live show titled Top 10 Live with special guest A Poor Man's Comics. So, this should be fun. I'm definitely going to be checking that out. I'll see you in the chat. Okay, at 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern, over at the Blast It or Stash It Comic Show channel, we get another live show. This time we get episode number 135 of their self-titled show. This is a great panel and a hoppin' chat. Head over to the chat and join Spectacular Spider Grandpa, Pocan Joe, Drew Manchu, Midwest Comic Man as they discuss the week in review. Okay, and the final item on my lineup starts at 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern, and comes from Reggie Simmons. Head over to his channel, Reggie Simmons IFBB Pro, and tune in for a show titled Ready, Set, Go, live stream, episode 2. Okay, Ready, Set, Go is Reggie's ongoing preview show in which he provides a preview of the content being released on his channel for the upcoming week. And then during this live stream, he's also going to announce the winner of his slab contest from the previous week. Okay? Alright, well that's it for today's show. I really appreciate you stopping in. I got to teach Sunday school today, so I'm out of here early. You know the deal. Like, subscribe, share. This will be posted on Instagram. If I missed anything, let me know. And don't forget, we had a good time.